I'm just acting Chicallywood.
I don't think there's anything wrong with typecast.
Okay.
I think if you fit a style so well that people are like, I can't see you doing anything else, then that's your style.
Yeah.
And I've been told even by photographers who done headshots, like you're funny, yes, but I see like when you play detective, I see it. Like when you play cop, like you scare me. Like people say those things. I'm like, okay, cool. Like those are the roles where people are like, when you play those roles, I feel it. Like I really feel it. And so if I'm typecast as a detective, as a cop, then I lean into it. Like lean into it, grow from it, make it bigger, make it better. So I personally don't think anything is wrong with that. Because again, if you're tired of being typecast, write your own shit, get it out there, and be like, okay, I've been a detective for way too long. I won't be a drug dealer now. So why? So I'm gonna write my own role as a drug dealer.
Yeah. You know who does like really well at typecast stuff, and it's like they are making a killing at Jason Statham. Like every role he plays like some type of worker that's like, yeah, this is what I do, but I'm about to like beat you up. Like he was the beekeeper. He had so many jobs. He was a beekeeper.
But see, he's good at it. But wouldn't it be awesome if he was in a movie where you come in expecting that and he's as a complete opposite?
That would be crazy though.
That's what's the, you know what I mean? Like he's typecast as that, but what if someone offers him something different and he leans completely the other way and everyone's like, wow.
That would be cool.
I didn't know he could play. You know, he could do that. Yeah, but that's what we do.
You know who did that? And I was actually shocked. Cat Williams. I don't know if you ever saw the TV show Atlanta with Childish Gambino, aka Danny Glover. But Cat Williams had a role in there that I was like, I think he played like somebody's. He played his uncle. He played the main character's uncle. But the way how he played him was like, I relate to that because I got an uncle that's just like that, where he don't care about the police trying to show up to his crib. And I thought it was so dope because the way how he was having these conversations. I didn't see that. I've never seen that side of Cat Williams because, you know, we know him as the funny, goofy kind of. But at the same time, he drops a little gems in there.
He definitely does.
Yeah. So either way.
Uncle Cat.
Man. So I was actually impressed. So you're right. So to see somebody that's like, I think that would be a unique aspect in itself to have an actor that's always typecast. Like let's take The Rock for example. You know, The Rock is The Rock and everything.
The Rock, you can't.
And imagine like him playing like
real docile and feminine. Like
that would be very intriguing.
Just, you know, like motherly father type of who doesn't beat anybody up.
Yeah.
He actually doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah.
In this movie, The Rock's like, what's fighting?
Man, that would be interesting.
That would be great. I would see it.
Yeah.
It's like YOUNGBLAZE coming to a mixed fit. To mixed fit.
See,
no one will be expecting that. And it'll be such a change of character. They'll be like, look at him go.
I know, right? But you know what's so crazy? I'd probably kill it. So you know what?
You probably would. You know, I wouldn't put anything past you.
Yeah.
You really are amazing. Like anything you do, like you are exceptional when it comes to music, films, commercials. Because we did that one commercial. I don't remember that one commercial.
Shout out to Skinessence.
Yes,
that was the name of it. It was about a skin product.
We got a lot of lotion up in there. A lot of lotion.
Shout out to Jay Nicholson. That was she was on that too. But yeah, nah, definitely, man. I appreciate that because it's like I always been just a fan of just creativity, and you know, and I've been blessed to be in a situation to where I've been a student of my own talent, and I think that's what a lot of people don't get a chance to do because you know, like a lot of people, like you said, you know, sometimes they have an idea and a vision, they want to do something, but it's like life is life, and so they can't really say, okay, I want to get into doing this script, but I can't do that right now because work, kids, family functions, whatever the case may be. So I mean, I have all that stuff too. I don't got kids, but I've had that stuff too. But it's like I've been blessed with the ability to be able to say, okay, how do I, you know, I want to learn something new. I want to figure it out and then be great at it. You know, just like doing podcasts. Like I never ever thought I'd ever do podcasts, but
never ever.
I mean, but I've been telling people that technically having these type of conversations have happened with me for years, but I just never had cameras going. People would come over and we just sit and chop it up, and next thing you know, it's like, yo, where did the time go? So
time flies by.
And that's when I feel like, you know, I think that now since I have this platform, I can basically put people in a position to show like, yo, just in case like people didn't know Chantelly, like I didn't know this side of you. Like I didn't know she was a nurse. That's why she's so caring. And that's why she's like, you know, that's why like I think people need to see each other in a different light. I mean, because we kind of live better off of our Facebooks and social medias because I can only tell so much by just looking at what you're posting on social media. Then I can get it misconstrued because I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't know. Oh, she sounded like she hating. But it's like, no, she was cracking a joke there.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have this platform for people to see exactly like this living, breathing person. And like, man, there's so many layers to them.
Yeah.
So what do you have new that you've been working on?
What do I have new? Okay, so let's see. There is this independent film that's coming out of Wisconsin called Banjo. That's going to be really cool. Banjo with Cam Calloway. Shout out to Cam Calloway. Follow him. But the script is out of this world. I'm so excited to shoot that. I think we're aiming for this spring. So that's one thing. Also with Jay Davis and Omar Moore with Creative Hustle, they have a horrific anthology. And so I'll be starting in the next one, which we should be filming this year. So I'm really excited about that because there's another horror film. I don't know if you know, I'm a really good screamer. Have you heard me do my screams? I
have not.
I'm not going to do it now, though, because I heard these mics are a little expensive. But yeah, I have that. And then, oh gosh, I'm thinking of, I'm still working on figuring out like the next round of training for this year. I completed classes at Vagabond, so just maybe throwing in an improv class from Second City again, just to keep myself on my toes.
And what's Vagabond?
Vagabond,
I've heard so much about that.
Vagabond is it's a school on the north side of Chicago, Ravenswood. So they do teach you how to be in front of the film. They teach you how to do audition techniques. They teach you, basics of acting, the business of acting. So they're really geared towards actors.
Yeah.
But they also have, I believe, like script writing classes once in a while as well. So check out Vagabond, take some classes. Michael McCracken is the owner of Vagabond, and he runs the show, and he's amazing, and I've learned so much from him.
Nice.
So I've done Vagabond classes. Second City, I've done some improv classes, so I'm thinking of maybe doing another round of that again.
Yeah. And
gotta keep myself.
Man, that's so dope because like the thing I'm noticing, because like I'm coming in new a little bit. I mean, I have my skill set that I know very well, but then when I'm sitting down with other actors, I'm learning. Because like that's not the first time I heard Vagabond at Second City. I was like, well, what was the first city? What's the third city? What's the fourth city? No, but it's like pretty cool because I'm learning like Nancy, Vella.
Yep.
And then I heard Jen Stanko. So it's like I'm learning so much to where it's like I'm like, so when people are watching this, hopefully they're learning too, because I'm like, yo, this is dope. Yeah, definitely, man.
It's a good platform. You watch the podcast and take notes.
That's what it is. That's what I want people to do.
And then we grow from it. So that the next time I'm on the show, I've grown, and then you've grown, and we've grown, and we come together and be like, how have you grown in the last year? Yeah. And we hope that the viewers and everyone else grows, and we all.
It's so beautiful, man. And then, of course, now people can, like I said, because I want people to be able to say, hey, I booked Chantelly for this. But then they can Google and see videos of just how you're communicating and how you're just kind of being yourself. And I think that's super important because as people who are creative, believe it or not, they don't get the chance to really express themselves.
No, this is true.
The closest to it might be social media, which is not wrong. But then a lot of times you're like, man, I didn't know that person had that many layers to them. Because like I said, when I first met you, I didn't know what to think. I just knew like, okay, she's an actress. Okay, cool. But then when we friended each other and I started seeing like funny skits, I was like, she kind of cool and kind of goofy. I like that. That's what's up. So now it puts me in this mindset to be able to say like, if I was to write this role, that's kind of funny, something like, because I could definitely see you do something with like Regina Hall.
That would be so dope.
I could definitely see you doing like some type of skit type of stuff with her, because she's super, super dope.
Yeah.
And that actually leads into my next question. Like, is it any female actresses that you look up to and be like, yo, she's like, man, I loved her in this. What gave you some inspiration to be able to say like, yo, she was dope?
Yeah, I think one that I really enjoy watching, and I've always been a fan of mine. I've always been a fan of hers is Lucille Ball. Okay. Like Lucy has been, because they call her the queen of the B's, right? She was the queen of B movies, is what they said. But she said that it was a time in Hollywood where she wasn't beautiful enough to be in the A movies, but she was beautiful enough for a B movie, but not an A movie. But her comedy is what took her over, and so she was authentic to herself and to her comedy. And so I really looked up to Lucy. She was a businesswoman. Like she ran Desilu Studios. That was her. They say Ricky, she ran it. She was the main person of the studio. Nice. So she was a businesswoman. She was an actress. And she stood firm for what she believed in. And I love Lucille Ball. I wish there was some weird chance in the world where I could have met her and just had like a moment, a cup of coffee with her and speak with her. But her and also Meryl Streep. I think Meryl Streep's super dope because she's so strong and just her silence is strong.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've been working on, is to make my silence strong.
Yeah.
When I'm in a room, when I'm on a set, and I'm playing a character that is strong, Meryl Streep has those eyes and that silence that be like, let me shut up and let me listen to you. So those are my top two females that I definitely look up to.
Because you know, a lot of people, it's interesting because when I ask that question, people instantly go for like the Denzels and you know, stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that, but the fact of the matter that now we're able to get some women into the mix, I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
You know, man, you know, I could sit here and talk with you for hours, man, because it's like it's so many gems that we're kind of collecting and putting out there to the universe, to the world, and things like that. How can people find you? Like, how can they get in contact with you? Like your social medias?
Yeah, I'm Chantelly Johnson across all social media. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's where I'm at.
So all across the board, Chantelly. How do you spell
Johnson.
it?
Chantelly Johnson.
That is a very unique name, though.
It
Chantelly,
is.
though. Because most of these times you meet like, oh, that's a Chantel.
I know. I always ask my mom, like, Mom, how did you name me? Because remember, my mom's white, my dad's Puerto Rican. I'm like, where did you guys get my name from? And to this day, no one has really told me where I got it.
Got to do a movie about it.
I don't know. But I always hear the song, that Chubby Checker song, Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. And people sing that song, I'm like, hey, I've never heard it before until today. And I tell that all the time. Whenever people sing it, I'm like, yep, this is the first time I'm hearing that song.
Man, well, that's what's up, man. Like, and the time is fine because it's almost been an hour, which is crazy.
Has it been?
It's almost been an hour. But, you know, like I said, I really appreciate you coming on this platform because, you know, I tell people, you know, we don't have to look up to the people that's already there. I mean, to a certain extent, we can take notes. Yeah. But it's like people in your own backyard that you're like, yo, I did not know this person does that. Yeah. Or, man, she would be good for this. You know, because somebody could see your character and just be like, yo, I definitely want to put her in this because, yo, I loved her interaction and things like that. And this has just been a natural conversation because you genuinely care about your craft, you know. And I could tell you put a lot of effort into just making sure you can just hone in and get it cracking, man. And I can't wait to see what you like develop into the future.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope to work with you again in the future because I know you have a lot of things coming up, and we're excited to hear it and see it. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations to you too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I appreciate you checking out this edition of Acting Chicallywood. So you already know it's YoungBlaze across the board. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And put some comments in those comments, and you know, let's get the discussion cracking. So, with that being said, I'm YoungBlaze, and
I'm Chantelly Johnson.
That's what it is. Peace.